All right, here we go. What's up, guys? How you doing? I was laughing. This is a good start. Just 6 seconds into the live stream, you guys made me laugh already. Good to see you. Miles High says your secret is safe to me with me. That's right, guys. Welcome to my super secret live stream on the internet. Do not tell anybody that we are live right now. I thought I would stop by and just hang out with you guys today because it has been just a whirlwind of things going on while I'm outside the truck. You guys have been here. Two so secret, only two are here. Absolutely, absolutely. But you guys were here for the Guard the Leaf live stream we did together. That was a lot of fun. And yesterday, Trisha Calvarese was here. I actually forgot to turn her banner off on the bottom of this live stream, so it's still there. And I haven't had a ton of time to keep up with the news, what's going on in the world. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to drop in. I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to hang out with the viewers, and we will get into whatever nonsense we get into. So if you can give me just a second, I do have some things I need to set up on my side. But yeah, that's what I figured we'd do. Hang out for an hour or two and just kind of see what we get into, because I have not been able to keep up with the news at all, as I have had many, many projects to do around the house. You guys know how that goes. And let's see, there we go. Just getting things set up on this side here. Let me go to my stream settings and what the hell am I doing? Why do I not know what I'm doing, my friends? Here we go. Here we go. And we will make it subscribers only. There we go. It gets rid of the dorks when they come rolling in sometimes. So anyways, yeah, that's it. That's the plan today, guys, is just hang out with you and just kind of have these conversations. Because I'll be honest, I did feel a little bit bad. I appreciate you guys that hung out for the Guard the Leaf live stream, and especially the live stream with Trisha Calvarese yesterday. I don't know if you guys love her as much as I do, but she is just awesome, and I am excited for her. But when you do a live stream like that, you can't really spend a whole lot of time talking to the people that are commenting. So I felt bad that I wasn't able to interact as much with the audience going through those live streams, and I thought we'd hang out for a little bit here today. I hope y'all don't mind. I hope y'all don't mind. Good evening. Good to see you. Oh, Canada. Absolutely. And yes, so secret that only two are here. How the times are changing, though. I'm showing 177 on my side. So yes, you're 177 people to my super secret live stream here on the internet. Like I said, don't tell anyone. All right. We're keeping this under wraps over here. We don't want anyone to know. Blue Minnesota Farmer, good to see you. What's up, Stephanie? Good to see you. Canada here. Oh, you know what? It said Miles High, and I just assumed you were just another Colorado resident. But Canada, yes, lot of love from Canada. A lot of love from Canada all the time. There we go with Mike from Canada. Poison Ivy, yes, don't tell anyone about this live stream, god damn it. We're trying to hang out, just a few of us here. We don't need everybody in on our little secret now, do we? What's going on, love too, bud? Rock on, you rock on too. Hello from Canada. What's going on, John? Good to see you. And Tina, hello, my secret little pleasure. Well, my God, that is very bold, Tina. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. It normally don't like secrets, but I'll keep you my secret, Josh. I appreciate that. So what are you guys up to today? I haven't done a whole lot. Today is my last day before I go back on the road. So you guys get the lunatic version of me again starting tomorrow for at least the next 3-4 weeks, where I'm out in the truck bouncing around like a crazy person, pissed off at what's going on in the world. I get one more day, just what's left of today, to relax a little bit and hide from the news that's going on in the world. From Monterey Bay, good to see you. And what else did I do this weekend? My God. Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught the video. I smoked a brisket. That was fucking delicious. That worked out really well. The goddamn washer and dryer broke. You guys ever had that happen? The washer and dryer broke, but we've had those fucking things for feels like 20 years. So yesterday, right as I was getting ready to go live with Trisha, the people delivering the new washer and dryer were here. That's been my weekend. Not exciting at all, but at least I've had a little bit of time to relax a little bit. The Felon is doing a live thing about Ukraine. Is he? I heard that Zelensky was flying in, and I will definitely get the cliff notes on that tomorrow, but I can only imagine it's going to be an absolute shit show. So yeah, it's probably not going too well, is it? Yule Spotter was here for the Guard the Leaf live stream. That was fun. That was super, super fun. It was unfortunate we weren't able to respond to, we weren't even able to respond to all the super chats that came in. Just absolutely insane. And I do apologize for that we weren't even able to get to all of those, but I do appreciate everyone's support. And I hope no one was offended by that we weren't able to. Between the two channels, we were doing well over 1,000 views, 1,000 viewers consistently across both channels. And God, I think his went something like 13,000 views on his end, and then on mine it did about the same thing. So we were both in a little bit over our head, I think, as we tried to keep up with everything. It was wild. It was fun, though. I really appreciate you guys coming out. I know we've got our audiences cross over a lot, but there's people on his side that have never watched me. There's people on my side that have never watched him, and it was fun. It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. Yes, please don't tell. Don't tell. Keep this secret between us, please, please. Canadian sister wife here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I appreciate every one of you. I was yeah, we got Kenny back here. He's still alive, still hanging on by a thread. I forgot what I was gonna say. I interrupted myself. But anytime you do those live streams with other people, I don't know if we've got other YouTubers in the audience or not, but you get real nervous because you're like, I don't even know how this is going to go or if people are going to like it. And you guys know me, I suck at preparing for things, getting ready to do shit. So both of those live streams were just like, we knew they were coming, but it was last minute. Here we go. Are you ready to go live? Let's do this. And we had nothing planned, period, at all for both of them. So you're sexy and I'm straight. Well, thank you, studio. Hey, you too. Also, I think you are also. So, sorry, I'm sometimes not the greatest at compliments. I get weird about it. No MAGA. MAGA drives me nuts. I'll tell you guys a story. I'll tell you a story that just happened today about MAGA. You guys remember I did a my last recorded video that I did. Don't worry, we'll be back to that tomorrow. I'm just not good at keeping up on the news when I'm home. But the last recorded video I did was about Nicki Minaj, right? And her hanging out with Turning Point USA and basically canceling herself. A lot of people said, well, fuck Nicki Minaj then. And I had a Trump supporter today comment on that video. They told me something like, thank you for pointing this out. I did not like her before, but now because you're mad at her, I like her and I'm going to go buy all of her albums. And thank you for making her relevant. And I sat back and I just laughed at this comment because for a couple reasons. This is the same fucking people that couldn't afford eggs a year ago, right? They were willing to take on fascism and so that they could have cheaper eggs, and they got the fascism, but they did not get the cheaper eggs. So now they're going to go out and buy all of Nicki Minaj's albums because she was at Turning Point. But the funny fucking thing about it was we all know that the MAGA movement is just mindless sheep. They think what they're told to think. So now that this MAGA dork saw that Nicki was hanging out with Turning Point USA, that's all he needs to know about her. He goes, well, now I'm going to go buy all of her albums. And it was not the fucking flex that he thought it was. I said, really? A mindless MAGA sheep gets told what he likes and dislikes and then tells me that he's going to go buy all of her albums now? Did anyone else not see that coming? I mean, we all know that you guys don't think for yourselves. We're all aware of that. So self-own is what that was. The guy just owned himself in the fucking process. So Just fuck it, the stupidity, my friends. Thank you everyone for all the comments, the compliments right now. We have something we need to talk about. All right, we got to talk about this. I see so many compliments about the hair, getting rid of the hat. And I want to say thank you, you guys, because that was honestly one of the most surprisingly controversial things that's ever happened to me on YouTube. What you guys need to know about this, what's going on here is this is, for those that don't know, this is hair. It grows out of your fucking head, believe it or not, right? And the process takes years to get like even this long, right? So years ago, I said, I'm going to grow my hair out. And once I feel confident with it and comfortable with it, I'm going to take my fucking hat off and I'm going to learn what I'm doing with this rat's nest. And I think it's going to look really cool, right? And you guys were here last week when a lot of you were concerned about me out in the wind. I showed you that picture of the flag blowing in the wind and told you I was shut down. I couldn't drive in it because I only had like a 8,000 pound load in like 60 mile per hour winds. For those of you that don't know, that's how you tip a fucking truck over, right? So I took a picture at the end of the day and put it on the community tab, just like, hey guys, look, I survived the wind. A lot of you were very concerned about it. And I had the hat off and the hair out. And I got so many compliments, right? On it. So I said, now's the time. We're going to release the beast. We're going to do it. And I know it's going to be awkward. I know that I don't know what I'm doing yet, but we're going to do it. So I let the hair down, my friends. I did. You guys were all there. I let the hair down and I had no idea what I was doing with it. Look, I'm starting to get an understanding of what I'm doing with it. I'm getting there, right? And a lot of you were very nice about it, complimented me a lot. Even the dudes out there, right? Even the dudes were very nice about it. But there were some people that were straight up fucking hostile about this entire thing. Remember, I said, this is hair that grew out of my head. It took years to grow. I started growing this before I even started this channel, right? And as soon as I took the hat off, the comments, my friends, oh, look at you, Josh. You sold out. You sold out. Now that you've got long hair, you think you look at your ego, Josh, as you act like you're all that all over your videos. And I was like, wait a minute, nothing changed. Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Yes, hostile, Gwen. It's hostile, where people were accusing me of selling out because I took my hat off. Took my hat off. So yeah, it was people were convinced that I just decided overnight that I wanted long hair. And that was that. So to all of you that complimented me and helped me through the little awkward phase I was going through, because it took a lot to do that. I was nervous about it. I was very nervous about it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. There were some hostile people. There were hostile people over it. People that have watched my channel for a while, because I can view y'all's comment history. All of a sudden, were very, very hostile to me about it. And surprisingly, one woman, I was shocked by that. Let me explain why I was shocked by that. I'm not a woman, obviously, but I understand that there are sometimes unrealistic beauty standards that women are expected to live up to, right? Some women out there tear other women to the ground, go off on you every chance they get. And that's a sad thing. And I had a woman run me into the ground in the comments section about how apparently I've got a massive ego now. I am too full of myself and all of these things. And I need to put my fucking hat back on and shut my mouth like I did a month ago. And I said, did I shut my mouth a month ago? Because I don't remember that at all. Because a month ago, I was still talking shit. So anyways, I had to get that out of the way because that was amusing. The amount of hostility that came from just taking my hat off. That's it. And as you guys know, it was all puffy. It was all over the place. And y'all helped me. Y'all helped me, right? Said, Josh, we cut the ends off. We cut the ends off of it. Said, Josh, need to get you a nice conditioner. And then after you do that, comb your hair when it's still wet and get you a nice leave-in conditioner, Josh. And I wanted it to be really straight. We're still talking about my hair. We're still talking about my hair. All right. I desperately wanted it to be straight. That's the look I wanted. And I was taught and educated on how to embrace the curls, my friends. And now this is what we got. This is what we got. So anyways, I just wanted to get that off my chest because there was some strange hostility about it, about just taking off my hat. It was very, very strange. I don't feel like I've sold out, my friends. I just knew 3-4 years ago when I started growing it that one day I wanted to take the hat off. And we made it. We've finally made it there. Let me get to some of these super chats. I don't want to bore you guys all day with that. I had a lot of guidance on how to take care of this. I had a lot of guidance. So thank you all so much. The Cussing Kentuckian with $2. Guard the Leaf and Trisha are our tribe. I love them both. I absolutely love them both. Do we have any Colorado viewers, especially District 4, in the chat today? And were you able to catch Trisha Calvarese yesterday? I love her. I love her so much. I hope that she is able to win it. She is, in my opinion, absolutely fantastic. So I hope she does well. And Guard the Leaf, of course. That's my dude. Love that guy. I love that guy. So thank you, Cussing Kentuckian. Zantac with $2. Keep on trucking, stay safe. That is the plan. That is the plan, to keep on trucking, absolutely, for as long as we can. I appreciate that, man. Alto, haven't seen you for a while. You know what? I just realized every time I see you, I say I haven't seen you for a while. It's becoming a thing that we do, apparently. But yeah, it's always good to see you. Alto's been here since roughly around the beginning of this channel, which in the grand scheme isn't that long ago, but hey, one of the people that helped me get started with watching my videos around here. Stand Tall, media voice from Denver. Good to see you. Hell yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I clicked that one off. Night Owl Ohio with the new channel membership. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Larson with the $2. Both live streams were amazing. I really, really enjoyed them. I really did. Just a really, really great time. I can't say enough about it. I really, really had a good time with it. And then Ruben with the $20. Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Let me jump on back over here. I know I am behind on a lot of these, but let's see what we got. I'm in Jefferson County, Colorado, behind on Trisha. Need to catch up on your other videos. I need to look specifically. Jefferson County. I don't know what all that covers. What all that covers. I'm looking at it now. That's a very small county, isn't it? Let me see. I don't know what that covers specifically. I think that's more like a Denver area, right? I could be wrong about that. But yeah, Trisha's awesome. I don't know if that falls in her district or not. But I love that conversation so much. It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. New Hampshire, is that New Hampshire checking in? I hope I got that right. You would think a trucker would know states abbreviations, right? Live from the road. I used to do that sometimes, but things get super unpredictable out there. And when I think I'm going to go live, it ends up I'm working till 11 o'clock at night and shit like that. But most of the time when I'm done driving, I'm just exhausted and I just want to go to bed. So I don't do much of that. Damn right, it's going to curl, but you can blow dry it straight. Oh, I can't do that from the road, though. That's going to be the real challenge, my friends, is trying to tame this beast from the fucking road. That's going to be the tough part of all of this. I finally cut my hair after it got caught in the car window. Yeah, oh, that sucks. I shouldn't be laughing at that. That sounds horrible. You can see our comment history. Can you see our comments to other comments? Well, what it is just from the YouTube app. If I click on your icon when I look at your comments, then I can see like your last 3 comments on this channel. So I don't know if there's a way to see your full comment history. But if your last 3 includes something that you responded to someone else, then yes, it does come up in there. It sure does. Yeah. I try to read as much of them as I can, though, for sure. Oh, we got more stuff coming in over here. Let me see what we got. What do we got? Broke but happy with the 10 channel memberships. Awesome. That is super cool of you, broke but happy. Thank you. Thank you. 10 memberships. Those I mention this every time, but when people gift the channel memberships, they have no control over who they go to. Just YouTube hands them out as random. So congrats to anyone that got them. Nikki with the new channel membership, and then also Karen gifted another 10 channel memberships. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that so much. Grew up in Jefferson County and Arapahoe County. I'm from more eastern Colorado myself, out in the country. I was in my teenage years, though, were in Brighton. You guys know Brighton, my Colorado friends, right? Which used to kind of be out in the middle of nowhere a little bit, but has since somewhat merged with Denver. But that's where I lived in my teenage years, and even where I went to high school for a short time over in Brighton. Lived in Thornton and way down south, not quite Aurora. I don't remember what city down there in my teenage years also. Oh, Littleton, Inglewood, that area. But mostly I'm from the country of Colorado. But I've lived around the Denver area also. So Josh, when is the sexy calendar coming out? Well, I need to, continue doing my workouts and stuff. I'm not sexy calendar material yet, but I'm working on it. I promise you, I'm working on it. So we'll try to get that done, for everybody that wants that. Of course, I know that everybody's wondering when they can get a sexy calendar from a truck driver. So yeah, it's on its way. It's in the mail. Lee. My son is a trucker. I get shutting down until you get home. I couldn't do that crap. You know what? I like shutting down. Give me a reason to park this fucking truck and play PlayStation. I'll do that. I don't mind at all. Hey brother, long hair tip number 1, use product to tame the frizzies. And yeah, I got some leave-in conditioner. How am I doing, Hellstorm? Did it work? It's a little frizzy now because I had to go out grocery shopping. It was a little windy out there. But how am I doing, Hellstorm? Did it work out? I hope I did good. Let me see what else we got. Did you get your 100K plaque yet? No, not at all. I haven't got an email. I haven't got a way to do it. I haven't got anything, period, at all. And Guard the Leaf told me gave me a link where you can go to YouTube and you can check your eligibility through that link. And he told me that he kept getting an error when he did it. And I went and checked the link, and when I would put in my channel, it would also give me an error for it. So I don't know. I have no idea how long that takes. Me and Guard the Leaf, I think, both in the same spot with getting that 100K plaque. I think we're both dealing with the same thing. Can you see dislikes? I can. Yeah. YouTube still shows me dislikes. I don't know why they stopped showing the audience the dislikes. I don't really know. But I can see them on my side. Yeah, I can see how many MAGA dorks I pissed off every video. So yeah, I can see them. I'm gonna get a shot of water there. A little shot of water. Freightliner, I do. Yeah, I saw that, Xantec. Sorry. I saw that. What kind of truck is it you drive? Is this Freightliner? It's a Freightliner that I drive, but I did try. I'm still in the process of something, my friends, and I'm going to show you if I'm able to. I almost bought a truck last week. I almost bought one. I'll explain it to you, but I'm trying to see if the truck is still on the web page. And then I'll show you the truck that I almost bought. And the deal's not off the table yet, but it wasn't quite right for me at the time. And I'll explain it to you. But I do want to find the truck I'm looking for. And it's probably good that it didn't work out because I imagine that the truck prices will drop substantially here in the next month or two because the freight market's about to be really difficult. I don't see the truck, though. Oh, here it is. Still, there it is. Okay. I'll show you guys the truck, but I'll explain to you. Is there a way to put this up on maybe if I view details? I can look at the truck. Okay, cool. So I'll explain to you. I drive a Freightliner Cascadia right now. It's a 2026. The fucker's basically brand new. It was brand new when I got it, but I've put 60,000 miles on it already. So what it is the used truck market prices are starting to come down because the trucking freight market is rough right now. Christmas was really bad. Viewing it from a truck driver's perspective, seeing how many empty truck stops there were, the shippers and receivers with these low wait times. And now that Christmas is over, the actual freight volumes were nothing to write home about either. But now that Christmas is over, we are going to see, I think, devastation in the freight market. So I see this. Patrick says, ain't a good time to buy. There's scenarios where it might be, and that's kind of where I'm at in life right now. Because my truck that I currently have is very, very expensive. Like I just told you, it's a 2026. It's brand new. It's a very expensive truck. So if you can get yourself into something that makes more financial sense, where your bills for the business are much lower, then you can you can start to make sense of these things. So I damn near bought a truck a couple weeks ago, and they told me what they wanted down, and I told them what I had to put down, and we just couldn't quite meet. We were close. But we weren't quite there. So I told the lady, I said, and I was proud of myself, my friends, because I probably could have put the down payment down that she was asking for, but I would have been in a really tight spot. So I walked away from the deal. I said, I just can't right now. I can't fucking do it. And she said, okay, let's talk in a month or two, and we'll go from there. So there's a certain kind of truck that I am a huge fan of, my friends, and I found it, and that's what I almost bought. I'll show you the truck. Let me just do my screen share here, and we'll pop it up on the screen. This is the exact truck that I just about bought. This is called an International Lone Star, and I always like the front end of these ones. The grill and everything on them. This is the exact truck that I just about bought, but I did not buy it. You'll see the price is $67,000. I anticipate that price is going to drop in the next month or two by possibly up to $10,000. I don't know yet. But this is the one that I was trying to purchase just a couple weeks ago. And I just, something about them, it's got the Cummins engine for anybody that's curious. There's the Cummins X15 engine in it, which is considered to be pretty reliable. But it's always been the, I'm kind of skipping through the pictures pretty quickly. But for me, you'll see, have you guys, a lot of you people, Jesus, I live pisses me off sometimes because shit just comes out of your mouth that shouldn't. That's not what I meant to say. All right. Well, a lot of you guys are not truckers and have never seen the inside of a semi truck. Right. So I'll show you a little bit how these are set up. So in this one, it's got two bunks. It's got the lower bunk, the top bunk, and you've got way down here, if you can see where my cursor's at, you've got a refrigerator underneath this cabinet here. This is a TV mount, so you can mount a TV to the wall if you would like. And this is the opposite side. You've got some cabinet space here, some cabinet space up here. Let me pop back over here. You could throw a microwave up here if you want, or you could probably pop a microwave in this side if you want. And this is your, this truck in particular does not have an APU on it, which is like a generator, but this is all your control panel for your heat. And it probably got an auto, this might have an auto start stop that turns the engine on and off while you're sleeping to try to conserve fuel. But anyways, that's what the inside looks like. But for me, it's got the Cummins, which is a good thing, but I always love the fucking grill on these Lone Stars. So anyways, that's the deal I was trying to get done. But I walked away from it because the deal wasn't just quite right for me. It just wasn't quite right for me. So anyways, that's what I was working on. um, a couple weeks ago, but fell through. But I'm gonna revisit it. They still got the truck in stock, and if we want to come to a deal in a month or two, that's fine. That's fine too. You don't ever want to rush it with shit like that. You rush into a truck deal and you could go bankrupt real fucking easy. Real English speakers called it a lorry. That's fair. That's fair. I'll take that. When your last trucker standing, you'll be like Forrest Gump after the storm with your bitchin' new rig. Yeah, we'll see. I haven't decided. It's risky because the truck I have now, I'll just tell you what it is. I'll just tell you the deal. It's called a lease purchase, and a lot of people look at lease purchases as a bad deal. I am able to be profitable in mine. I'm with a company that I know what I'm going to do every week, but you do pay a much higher price for that truck. So I'm considering the options of buying my own truck. The good news with the lease purchase is all maintenance is covered. If the thing breaks down, the company pays the price to fix it. If I buy this truck and something breaks down, well, then I got to pay the repair bill. So you kind of a little bit of a trade off. Little bit of a trade off. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm making sure not to be in any hurry with this. That's the main thing. Wait until the economy collapses and prices come down. Exactly, Metal Mark. That's where we're at. And look, I don't wish that on our economy. I don't. But the trucking market, from everything I'm observing, and I won't bore you guys to death with trucking all day. We can move on to other topics, of course. But from what I'm observing, is going to see some really, really hard times. The first quarter, starting fucking now through at least the first quarter of next year. And you may see the $67,000 truck turn into a $37,000 truck when they're desperate to sell that fucking thing. So we'll see how it all goes. Trump will take the economy even more in 2026. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I like I said, I don't cheer for that, but how does anything get better at this point? We don't know what the tariffs are. He's already pissed off all of our trading partners. Instead of trying to fix the markets that he's destroyed, he's dangled bailouts in front of everyone. Yeah, your bailout check is in the mail with your Doge check, dummy. It's right there. So I don't see how this gets better, Lease makes sense sometimes. Yes, it absolutely does. There are a lot of truck drivers that will say it's a straight up scam, but if you know what you're getting into and know how to make that thing work, yeah, it does. It absolutely does. I'm south of you in Colorado, but some of my relatives are in Washington County, 99% maggots, but the farming stuff may make them sit out. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens to not only rural Colorado, but rural America in general over the next election cycle. It's going to be interesting for sure. Let me go ahead and jump down here. Starting at the beginning, have fun, everyone. Pro-humanity, pro-democracy, people unite. Absolutely. It reminds me of the modern version of Optimus Prime. I feel like Optimus Prime, you know what? I wonder if I could identify what kind of truck Optimus Prime was by looking at it. Let me see. I doubt he was like an officially licensed semi, but Optimus Prime was a cab over, it looks like, originally. And then he looks like he was a Peterbilt. Yeah, it looks like he was I don't know if the cab over version was a Peterbilt, though. I can't tell. But it looks like Optimus Prime was a Peterbilt, my friends, in case anyone was wondering. That's what it looks like to me. Let me go ahead and jump down to the bottom here. Way behind once again. Oh, it looks like I got some more super chats come in. Daniel with the $10. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Let me get over here. Prime Inc. is a company. Well, it is a company. Yeah, that's true. It is a trucking company. You got me there. Not my personal favorite. But anyways, as you can tell by my name, I hate the Broncos, but Christmas was fun. I hate the Chiefs worse. Yeah, I'm sorry you hate the Broncos, man. That breaks my heart. But yeah, Broncos beat the Chiefs, and I mean, they should have beat them more than that, in my opinion. Patrick Mahomes is out. He's injured, but hey, that's just how it is. Oh, he was a Western star? I'm not getting that from that. Oh yeah, okay. I do see the Western Star version. I still got them up on my screen. I see that. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I see the Western Star version right in front of me. Right in front of my face. Let's see. Trump is a genius at finding new ways to fuck shit up. I mean, that's a very broad statement, but I mean, I don't really have an argument. I've been sitting around here, not really keeping up with the news. I think there was more stuff on the Epstein files. Remember, guys, the Epstein files is on Pam Bondi's desk, ready to be released. You remember Donald Trump campaigned partially on the Epstein files coming out, right? And then the Epstein files never existed. It's a Democrat hoax. What the hell are you talking about? And then we're the most transparent administration in history when it comes to the Epstein files. And then 119 some pages of redacted full pages of bullshit. And then a whole bunch of other redacted shit coming out. And there's no more Epstein files. That's the end of it. And then, oh, we just found 1 million more documents related to the Epstein files. Holy shit. I'm starting to think these motherfuckers are lying to us, my friends. Is anyone else feeling that? I don't know, but I'm starting to feel like it's they're lying to us. So how's the Raiders doing? I think they had a shit season. I think the Raiders did really, really bad. Vegas Raiders, they're in Vegas now. I think they had a real bad season. Yeah. It's halftime. Where they are losing 17-3 to the Giants. I didn't even know there was a football game today for some reason. It's Sunday. Why didn't I know that? But the Raiders are 2-13, about to be 2-14. And fuck them. Fuck the Raiders. I'm a Broncos fan, God damn it. So good for them. Good for them. Oh, damn it. And then I read this. Sorry. No, but yeah, I'm definitely not a Raiders fan, and it looks like they're getting the shit kicked out of them today. I'm jumping on down to the bottom. Let's see. I think I got some more super chats. I got Daniel earlier. Thank you again, Daniel. John with five channel memberships. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. And Jerry with the $20. They just call them super sticker on my side. I think on the YouTube side, I don't know if you guys can see like the animated sticker or not that goes along with that. But on my side from the StreamYard broadcast, it just says super sticker. So thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't put the animated version up on the screen. It just don't allow me to do that. How was your guys' Christmas? Did y'all get your, I know I brought this up quite a few times, but did y'all get your government mandated $2? Or how did that end up working out for you? Did you get your one pencil, or were you guys greedy this year and did you get $37? How did that work out for you? I know that we were kind of limited in what we could do, but yeah, I just wanted to see how your guys' Christmas went. Anybody have to argue with their MAGA family? How'd that go for you? Oh, I wonder how many people just gave up on spending time with their families for Christmas this year, for the holidays. Let's see. I'm going to read some of these answers. They don't care about the files is 100% true. I'm glad you're keeping your hair down sexy. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We're trying to tame this beast is what we're trying to do. I appreciate you. I was waiting for my Doge check. That's how you spent Christmas? Yeah. Well, you're going to be waiting a while. So next Christmas, we can have the same conversation again. How about that? It's just the gift that keeps on giving, my friends. You get to wait for it again. Had a very good Christmas. We got a dumping of snow and had hot cocoa. Where are you, Colleen? I think it was like 70 degrees here. I may be a little off on that. What's the temperature out right now? It was a little cooler today, but we had like 70-degree weather out here in Colorado. Maybe not quite that hot. It says it's only 36 here today, which is nice, I guess. I don't like being cold, but I mean, it's better than 70-degree Christmas in Colorado. That's a little concerning now, isn't it? No Money got their $2 and 2 pencils. Yay! How about that? $2 and 2 pencils. Damn. Greedy over there. Thanks for airing 60 Minutes, Canada. Yeah, I saw a response. online where a Canadian was saying something like, we didn't leak it, we didn't do anything we weren't supposed to do, we just don't live under fucking America's authoritarian rule, so we just aired the goddamn show. That's what we did, we just aired it. So yeah, that was pretty good too. Excuse me, sorry about that, coughing right into the damn mic. We got 2 bottles of champagne. Wow, Gertrude, look at you. Look at you. We were all limited to $2, and Gertrude's over here having 2 bottles of champagne. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Did you all get your Soros check? Yeah, that's a good question. I still haven't. I still haven't got the damn George Soros check. So, hey, you're streaming on my 19th birthday, Kodachrome. I love that so much. I love that because this channel and a lot of left-leaning channels struggle, absolutely struggle to reach younger people. And that is great that you're here. The demographics are heavily tilted. Is demographics the right word for that? But heavily tilted to like 30 and up on the Democratic side of the political spectrum. So the fact that you're here, happy birthday, by the way. But the fact that you're here at that age means a lot. We need to figure out, Kodachrome, we need to figure out how we reach the youth in America. Like, we saw how the right did it, and I'm not willing to go down that fucking road. I'm not willing to be a douchebag on camera, is what I'm trying to tell you, and talk about bro this and bro that all the fucking time, and how women are baby factories, and how, you know, they're here to serve us and all this nonsense. So we need to find a way to reach the young people in America, the young men especially, and maybe you can help me figure that out. How did you end up here at 19? And once we tap into that, we can get this going in our favor. Bo Diddley got $0. Well, that doesn't make me happy, but that makes President Donald Trump very happy that you didn't hog up all the fucking dolls, Bo Diddley. So good for you being a true patriot and not taking up all the dolls. Dude, I love your Kenny doll. Yeah, I love Kenny too. I do. I appreciate that. I like my other stuff better though. I mean, we got cooler shit back there, I think. I mean, Kenny's cool, but we got cooler shit back there, in my humble opinion. Alexandra had to argue with the stepfather. That's the worst. That's the fucking worst. Oh, I hope you got through it okay. That's a rough one right there. Sorry if I brought anything up you don't want to talk about. Robert here. Look at Robert. Robert here is hogging up all the pencils when we were supposed to buckle down and suffer the consequences of Donald Trump's tariffs. And by that, I mean we, my friends, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump gets a golden ballroom, okay? But the rest of us were supposed to, buckle down and make sure everyone else got 2 pencils. And Robert here, Robert got 10. Robert got 10. How about that? I bought 5 pencils. Fuck the war rest. Okay, fine. We're rebelling, I guess. I guess we're rebelling against the system today. I guess that's what separates us from MAGA. We were told $2, 1 pencil, and knock your shit off, quit asking for more. And over here on this channel, we are rebelling. We're getting 5 pencils, and if we want $37, motherfucker, we're gonna have $37, and that's just the way it works. That's just the way it works. My MAGA family all disowned me. Hey, we're all there. We're all there. I can guarantee you that almost everybody watching this live stream right now has some MAGA family that has disowned them. And you know what? I always encourage people, make friends in the comment section, hang out, make new friends, fuck them, right? Make a new family, fuck them. I don't know if I said that the right way, but you get the point. And we do see that a lot in the comment section. Y'all know Vern, right? Vern always says hi to me and hi to the enemy from within family, almost the first comment on every video. And I've noticed that y'all find Vern's comment and you say hi to Vern, and y'all kind of talk back and forth. So that's awesome. Yeah, just make new friends, though. Make new friends. You haul drop and hook freight. Mostly, yeah. Mostly I do. I'm still mostly drop and hook. I'm still reading y'all's Christmas stories to see what y'all were up to, because it's a little one-sided. You guys get to know what I'm up to, and I never get to hear what you're up to. So Boogie the cat, if he does croak, it will not. Oh. Let me jump back over here. I know I got some more super chats I need to get to. I don't know where I was. Oh yeah, we got Jerry with the super sticker. Thanks once again, Jerry. And Deirdre, member for 3 months. Have you seen Ice Road Truckers? Yeah, I used to watch, not Ice Road Truckers, but you mentioned Highway Through Hell. I used to watch Highway Through Hell all the time years ago. I used to watch the shit out of that when I was working in cubicles before I was even a trucker. I used to sit there and watch that instead of doing my fucking job. So I was caught up on it, but I don't know if there were more seasons after that, but sure have. Marianne, or is that Marianne? Marianne or Marianne? I apologize if I got that wrong, but $2, go Broncos. Absolutely. I don't know how the playoffs are going to go. I don't know if they're playoff ready. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm so far I'm excited though. We'll see how it goes. And Kodachrome, I already got you, but still, thank you. Good to see you. And Boogie, I got that one also. Mr. Sunshine, thank you. I appreciate that. It's I appreciate you being so very, very considerate. Thank you. Let's see. The Cussing Kentuckian. Shout out to Puddin for taking my on-call. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it does make me giggle a little bit. Thank you. Appreciate the $2. $10 from GMB. Watched you and Guard the Leaf live stream. Really enjoyed it. Thank you. I enjoyed it a lot too. Earlier in the stream, I did apologize to everyone because we were nowhere near even able to get through the comments or even the super chats that came in. And I hope we didn't offend anyone with that. It was just like it was so much going on, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure we'll probably be doing more. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. TCs. I don't know why I struggle so much to read names off the screen sometimes. I promise you guys I can read. I know how. But when I read names, I always struggle through them. But thank you for the new channel membership. I appreciate that. And Erwin, did you ever consider a career as a comedian? Well, I'll tell you. I did once when I was like 5. I'll tell you the story, all right? When I was like 5, I was a big fan of like George Carlin and comedians like that. And I decided one day that I wanted to be a stand-up comedian when I grew up. And I told someone in my family, I come from a redneck family, my friends. And anybody that knows much about like the redneck families, we're not always nice to each other. And that's just kind of the way we are, right? And I remember telling somebody close to me in my family, I said, when I grow up, I want to be a stand-up comedian. And that person that I looked up to looked over to me and said, why? You're not even funny. And I gave up on my dream. I gave up on my dream of being a stand-up comedian because I wasn't even funny. And that's why I'm not a stand-up comedian. I was 5 years old and I got my dreams crushed, my friends. But yes, love George Carlin. I was a huge fan of him when I was a kid. And then, of course, do you guys know, since we're talking about comedians, one of my favorites for a long time that's getting older and sometimes goes a little bit off the fucking rails. Sometimes I feel like for the purpose of just being edgy, but I still appreciate him. One of my favorites, though, Doug Stanhope. Does anyone know Doug Stanhope? I watched his last special and there was one part of it that I was like, nah, that's not really for me. But for the most part, I absolutely love Doug Stanhope. And Ralphie May. Ralphie May was amazing. I loved Ralphie May. I'm trying to think of some other names that I know. But yeah, if you guys, Josh Johnson's a good one. Josh, I see that one. As far as like modern comedians go, Josh Johnson's good. Very, very talented. I love his like very deadpan, very monotone. I don't know if monotone's the right word, but delivery of his jokes are just absolutely brilliant. I like him a lot. Bill Burr's a good one. Love Bill Burr. Someone's asking about Bill Engvall and Larry the Cable Guy. I gotta be honest, I was never into the redneck humor. It never did anything for me. If someone liked them, they liked them, but like the other guy, who was the other fucking guy? You might be a redneck if I just couldn't with that shit. Just terrible, just awful. Um, though that one I didn't care for. Trey Crowder, yeah, the liberal redneck. I like him obviously. A very good, very good. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, I haven't watched any stand up for quite a while, but I'm sure you guys picked up on it. I'm a huge stand up comedy fan, and one I forgot to mention. I don't know if you guys mentioned him in the comments or not, but Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks was amazing also. Very good one. Very good one. So those are kind of my favorites for sure. Those are kind of my favorites, the ones I really enjoyed. I'm watching all your comments on the other screen. I have been getting a lot of shit, my friends, for looking over this way. And the reason is, for one, I keep failing to make eye contact with my camera that's up there because I'm used to looking at where used to be the camera sitting on the laptop, is why I'm always up here to be looking down. I keep forgetting it's up there. But there's two different comment sections going on here, right? There's the comments that I'm scrolling through on the StreamYard side, and over here is the bottom of the comment section. And I've been getting so much shit from people because I'm always looking over here. But I'm in a very small corner of my house, so I got to kind of put things a certain way so I can have these conversations. Let's see. Midas Cam in here thanking everyone for supporting independent media. You're damn right. You're damn right. That's such an important fucking thing right now. To do that. Yesterday, my friends, was yesterday not a big fucking deal or not? I mean, you guys were here. For those of you that were here, look, I'm a truck driver, my friends. I'm broadcasting from the trailer park right now. And we had a candidate here taking on Lauren Boebert sitting here. Do you guys know how big yesterday was? Do you understand that? The gravity of that entire situation. And yes, I keep seeing that from Midas Cam. Thank you for supporting independent media through the comment section. Such a big deal. It's such a big deal for us to be having those conversations with the candidates and them sitting here to talk with the working class. You know, that's such a great thing. So I wanted to acknowledge that comment that I've seen a few times. It's just a big fucking deal. It really, really is. I think I had some more super chats come in. Let me look at them. I'm looking between the two to see what y'all are saying on the bottom here of the chat. But yeah, the $2, yeah, that's how we got on the comedian discussion. Yeah, but thank you. I appreciate that. It looks like, you know what? I love that too, that you guys, a lot of you are into stand-up comedy also, because if you weren't, you wouldn't like me. Like if you're a curmudgeon, you don't like me at all. Like if you're just grumpy about shit, I'm not for you. And to see that I've attracted an audience of stand-up comedy fans is refreshing for me, and a little bit, I don't know if empowering is the word, but you know, when sometimes I feel like I went off the rails, I can remember this conversation where it's like, wait, most of you are stand-up comedy fans too. You don't mind if I get a little bit crazy sometimes. I got a lot of shit for that Nicki Minaj title too. Because it was vulgar as fuck. It was definitely vulgar for sure. But hey, we had a good time. $10 from Bubba. Consolation prize for the Broncos. Go Seahawks. I just don't know. I don't know if the Bronco. I love my Broncos. Look, I'm going to show you something. Look who's on this candle. It's St. John Elway, my friends. It's St. John Elway himself. I just don't know if the Broncos got what it takes in the playoffs, but we'll see. We'll see how they do. It's possible they're just playing down to their competition, but if this is how they're playing, I'm not anticipating a Super Bowl run this season. That's all I'm saying, but I'll be there watching. Don't worry. Don't worry. Flying Falcon with the 279. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. $5 from Glenn says, I second the comment about considering becoming a comedian. I don't know that that's something I'd actually consider, but if I could do every set as improv and not have to write down notes and just walk out and do every set off the top of my head, that would be enjoyable. If I had to take notes and write it down and remember every punchline as I travel city to city to city and do the exact same set, I'd fucking hate that. It would be the most boring shit in the world. If there was a way that I could be successful and every set was a new set about whatever I was pissed off about that day, yeah, then I'd do it for sure. Then I'd do it. Christy with the $10. I didn't buy any Christmas presents, so I can give you some money to buy 4 pencils. Christy, I appreciate that, but at the same time, that is terrifying if 4 pencils cost $10. We are in a bad way over here. So I appreciate you, though. Thank you. I hope that 4 pencils are not $10 because that's fucking scary. That's really scary. And Red Bart with the $10. I always see these bunk beds in the back of trucks. Was wondering, where is it customary for truckers to sleep? Guarded parkings, regular truck stops? It's very rare to be like in some kind of gated community as a truck driver, you know. You can, I mean, there's ways to do that. You can rent truck parking spots that would put you behind a gate. If you're in I don't want to screw up the name because I feel like I got the right name, but I want to make sure I get this right because it's a city name in a lot of places. Yeah, I got it right. I was just making sure. If you're in Ontario, California, you can end up behind a gate because that's a rough fucking neighborhood, that TA. Where in Ontario, California, that's all gated because outside of that, it's pretty fucking wild. So you'll be behind the gate there. And that happens in some places, but most of the time you're just in an open truck stop and you hope you don't get murdered. That's it. You hope you don't get killed. Just saying gifted one membership. Thank you, Just saying. Appreciate that. Hope that went to someone that really, really appreciates it. And we got Kodachrome, $2. Opinions on communist and radical socialist. I'm going to level with you. That's something I have to research more because the problem is those are words that are just thrown around, right? To sound like horrible things. And I don't know enough about communism and socialism to give an educated response to that. I mean, as far as I know, Bernie Sanders identifies as at least somewhat of a socialist, right? Zoran Mamdani, sorry, I believe identifies as a socialist. So when you look at their policies, there must be something beneficial to that, right? It's something I would actually have to dig into. And we unfortunately live in a world where Fox News will vilify words. So I don't know enough about them to give you an educated response to that. Sorry about that. $2 from Chronicles of the Black Hole. Independent media is not the future. It is now. That's fair. That's a fair point. I got no argument. I got no argument to that at all. You're right. You're right. The Cussing Kentuckian, $2. Used to write for Amazon. Prawn, is this porn for a living? Do comedy? I don't know. I don't know how to think of that. I kind of like where I'm at. I'm enjoying building the YouTube community. I kind of get it. I laugh about it when I get my ass in trouble with the viewer because they didn't like the joke I made, and they get their panties all up in a bunch, all pissed off at me. And then I see like 500 other comments of people that thought it was the funniest shit ever. So, you know, I don't know. I kind of am really enjoying this project. I don't know, man. So, Aaron with the $2. What's the count on the sister wives? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Last I knew, I had to buy a whole apartment complex for the accommodation. So I got no clue. I have no idea where we're at on that. If you guys will give me just a minute, I I really got to piss. I really got to piss. And normally I'm tired at about an hour, and I'm not. So I'm going to hang out with you for longer. So let me go. Go take a piss real quick, and we'll come back and we'll hang out for maybe another hour. If you guys, hey, if you guys are still here for it, I'm still here for it. I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, we're back. We're back. I feel better. Y'all feel better? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on over here. Kenny's not a good co-host. There was a guy back when I is anybody here around from when I was doing trucking YouTube? I know Telly Trucker, of course, is here. But there was a guy that used to get drunk as hell on his live streams, which is something I used to do too. But he would eventually pass out with the live stream still running, and he'd be passed out over somewhere, and it would just be a live stream of his chair, and people would sit there literally while the live stream ran, just up an image of his chair for 12 fucking hours, and they'd sit in the comment section and just bullshit with each other until he came back the next day all hung over and fucked up. Yeah, Telly, you know the guy. Yeah. So yeah, you can get away with that. You can walk away from YouTube sometimes and just leave your chair on the screen, and people will still hang out. It's fucking wild. I'm not going to try it, but he got away with it all the time. Then he did coke with his kids. Jesus, Dave, that that story got dark fast. This guy Nick used to get drunk on the stream too. Then he did coke with his kids. Holy shit, that took a turn. Good God. Larson gifted another channel membership. Oh, did I? No, I zipped up. God damn it. Who said that? Limited Light said Josh Barndoor. I'm over here freaking out thinking I didn't zip up. You got me, you son of a bitch. You got me with that one. You seriously, I damn near had a heart attack. Kenny? No, Kenny's good. Kenny's good. Kenny's good. Kenny's just chilling. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Limited Light got me with that one. I thought I didn't zip up. I'm like, son of a bitch, man. That's the part where I'm like, fucking, I hate live streams because shit like that can happen. It can 100% happen. Let me get some more. Excuse me. Let me scroll all the way to the bottom over on this side. We'll start highlighting some more comments. I could probably hang out for maybe another hour unless I get tired on you guys. I'm making some ribeyes tonight, some asparagus, shit like that, and I'm pretty excited. I'm still scrolling all the way to the bottom over here on this other side. I was way behind. Yeah, the Kenny doll's super cool. I thought it was great. It was just sitting around my house. So I put him in the picture. What about adding Cartman? Let me look for one. Yeah, let me look for a plush Cartman, and I could try to squeeze him in the picture too. I'd have to buy one because I don't have one. Oh yeah, you could buy them. There's one for $15. I could get him. Yeah, we might do that. We might fucking do that. I got no problem with it. What was I doing? What the hell was I doing? But yeah, I could totally get a Cartman. We could absolutely do that. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, driver, are lizards still a thing? No. And that was that was even before I was a truck driver. There was some law passed. I think it may have been Clinton years. It was legitimately there was a law passed against it, which is a good thing. I mean, lot lizards are fun to joke about, but that was a very very dark underworld of the trucking industry. So I'm here for the jokes. Don't get me wrong. I'll always appreciate a good lot lizard joke. But the very dark undertones to that were it was human trafficking, a lot of it, and there were laws passed, and it's really not a thing anymore. In all my years, I have never ever seen a lot lizard. I was a trainer for a while. For those of you that don't know, when you're a trainer truck driver, you see the top bunk I showed you in the truck earlier. Yeah, the guy you're training, he lives on that, and you live in that truck depending on where you're a trainer at for 3 weeks together, 6 weeks together, sometimes even longer. Like somebody you've never met in your life, and they live on the top bunk of your truck, and you're together all the fucking time, right? And we pulled into a truck stop one night, and there was a girl walking across the parking lot, and he's like, dude, is that a lot lizard? And he's like, are they real? Is that a lot lizard? And I was like, bro, you need to chill right now. Cause he was like looking for his wallet. He's excited. And I said, you need to chill out right now. This girl was hot. I'm not going to lie to you. She looked really good. I said, there's absolutely no way that's a lot lizard. That's a fucking cop, dude. That's a cop. You need to chill the fuck out, and do not ever participate in that out here unless you want to end up with your ass in jail. But yeah, there's no way that was a lot lizard. That was 100% a sting operation going on. So 100%. Did you expect Canada to back your channel so much? No, not at all. Not at all. And I feel bad sometimes because I can't cover Canada that often, because you guys handled your shit. You know, when it came to, I mean, there's still a lot to go. I'm not acting like it's over. Donald Trump's always making some sort of threat. But anyways, I can't cover it all the time because there's just not much for me to cover. But I was shocked. I was surprised when I started speaking on those things, and so many Canadians did show up. And I'm happy you guys still hang out. There is a lot of Canadian interest in American politics right now, because it does affect you, unfortunately. But anyways, no, I didn't expect that, but I certainly appreciate it. I do, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to Canada. I really don't. What I do know is that my president, and I don't mean my president like I'm embracing him in any kind of way, but the president of the United States shouldn't be threatening Canada. That's what I know about it, and that's why I spoke up on it. You know, that's why I started talking on it. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm MIA. Am I not here? I'm here. I promise you. I'm always here. Josh is always here, my friends. That wasn't weird at all, right? Let's see. We got that 70s guy with the $2. All of us Canadians are radical leftist. You have quite a few, yeah, but unfortunately, if you guys saw the things I see sometimes, there are Canadians, and you guys probably see it too, but there are Canadians cheering on Donald Trump's bullshit, cheering on the MAGA movement, talking down on Canada and talking down on your leadership. They act just like MAGA. They act like MAGA. It's fucking nuts. It's absolutely insane. But I do think that my political views do fit in much more in Canada than they do with a lot of the United States. And there are plenty of people like me that think like me in the United States also. But man, it's rough down here sometimes. It's tough down here sometimes. Echo beef with the $5. I appreciate you. Thank you. Don with $10. I think we are going to need a large ranch. Love one of your sister wives. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I can afford a large ranch. I don't know. I better hire a couple drivers and have them drive my trucks and stuff. Huh? Yeah. I don't know. I may be too broke for this. I may not have the financial means to support us when you put it that way. The Cussing Kentuckian with $10. Say my buddy was full of shit when he said he was gay for pay at the truck stop. Good to know. I don't know. I have no idea what other truckers do. I have no fucking clue. Me, for the most part, I fucking close my curtains. I go to bed. Truck stops used to be a lot more wild than they are now, even in the times that I was trucking. These days, though, the truck stops for the most part are pretty quiet. Everybody's got a TV in their truck and a PlayStation or an Xbox and high-speed internet and all these things. So there's not as much need to cure the boredom in the truck stops as there used to be. Even the truck stop bars where guys used to sit around and talk to each other are pretty well dying out, which I don't miss because a lot of the shit that was coming out of their mouths was bullshit anyways. So I don't miss that necessarily. But truck stops aren't like they used to be at all. So I don't know what your buddy was up to. You want me to say he was full of shit? Yeah, your buddy's full of shit. Absolutely. If that's what you're asking me to say. So, let me see here. David with the $10. Straight trucks in Chicago, 1978 to 1979. Carnival truck trailers, 1980 to 84. 18-wheelers trainer, 86 to 90 in cabovers. 2010 to 2012. 6 months, 2019. Pauses for family and injuries, forced medical in 2018. Yeah, sorry to hear that, David. Unfortunately, eventually that's what happens to all truckers. We either can't pass the physical anymore or well, we just die in the sleeper. That's kind of it. So when you put it that way, David, shit, you're one of the lucky ones. And Blonde Avenger, are the tiles supposed to look like antlers? Well, I don't know. I was struggling to figure out what to do with those because they're just the whatever the shape that is, the stop sign shape. You would think I would know my shapes by now. I'm running for office as a Republican. I don't know shapes or colors or anything like that. But I went 3 this way and 3 that way, and then I wasn't sure what to do, so I just kind of stacked them up like that and kind of hoped that it looked good. But I don't know if they're supposed to look like antlers. Hexagon, is that the right shape? Hopefully. But I don't know. I just kind of thought it looked kind of cool, so that's how I did it. That's the answer. That's the answer to that, because it used to echo a lot in this corner. I put a rug under me. I put these panels up. I upgraded the mic, as you guys saw. And we got rid of that echo, I think. I've listened to a few of these videos played back on this microphone, and I fucking love it. I think it sounds great. What do you guys think? Does it sound great? I kind of like it. Josh, what makes you think it's up to you to support the sister wives? Maybe they buy the ranch and get you some sugar mamas. Well, that's a good point too. I had it's always shocking to me what makes people mad sometimes on the internet, and I want to be honest, there's no way to avoid it. No matter what you say, there is somebody out on the internet that's going to get mad about what you say. And I had mentioned, well, I'm going to have to buy us a whole apartment complex to take care of us. And I did have one lady get pissed off. She said, how dare you think that I need you to take care of me? And I'm like, shit, sorry. I did not mean that at all. And like, it was a hostile comment. I'm pretty good at judge of picking up sarcasm most of the time, and just on and on about how women are independent, women are able to get jobs too, and how dare you think that women can't get careers also. And I'm like, fuck, that's not what I meant at all. So yeah, you make a good point. I mean, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's what I need to do. I may need a whole town, absolutely, and I'm here for it. Let's do it. I work and I have teeth. I'm beating MAGA. Yeah, that's true. I don't sit around bitching about how other people are causing my problems in life, and that's a major advantage, isn't it? That's a major advantage. um, Let me see what else we got here. I just kind of scrolled all the way to the bottom again. Mike Johnson's cousin said teenage Mike used to go to truck stops and administer comfort and sermons in the trucks. I don't know if that's true or not, but Mike Johnson is, I don't want to be slanderous. I don't want to, get sued. I'm sorry, I'm looking off to the side. I'm watching a Fortnite game going on right next to me right now. And I've been cheering on the Fortnite games all day, saying, hey, win. Come on, get your shit together and win the game. And I'm kind of watching another match go on. So I got a little bit distracted. But Mike Johnson, 100%. In my opinion, closeted homosexual. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. And the only reason I bring that up is because I would love nothing more, my friends, is if all the closeted homosexuals on the right would just come out of the closet, because all of us are going to be like, yeah, we knew the entire time. Now, could you stop writing legislation and voting for legislation that is harmful to people like you? It's okay. Love who you love. America would be a much better place if a lot of people would just accept who they are. You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying. Oh, cheers to that. Cheers to that. If I'm not a subscriber, can I write? I think we got it set to subscribers after 5 minutes. Like, I don't lock anybody out necessarily of this. That's why I'll only set it to 5 minutes, but you are a subscriber. You've been here since basically day one. But the reason I do that is because the MAGA dorks don't have a very long attention span. So if I make you have to be subscribed for 5 minutes, they kind of get bored and they go off and do something else. And it keeps the chat kind of more fun instead of somebody pissing me off in the comment section. So that's kind of why I do that. But yeah, you've been a subscriber for way longer than 5 minutes. You can't pull a fast one on me like that. Grinder Mike. Yep, Grinder Mike. Let's see. I'm one of the first lady truckers out of Toronto way back in the day. That's really cool. That's awesome. I obviously am happy to see that. We do see a lot more women truckers out there these days, and good for them. But yeah, the pioneers, blonde biker chick, one of the pioneers of women truckers. Impossibly long 5-minute wait. Absolutely. He has no backbone. Yeah, that fucking Mike Johnson pisses me off, man. I can't stand that son of a bitch. I'm not in the pretty lady club, but I'm here, and Trump can suck it. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not in the pretty lady club either at all. Not even close. Not even close. Let's see what else we got here, my friends. What else? There's 600 people here, really? That's so many. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Let's see. Jones City with the $2. Gay man here. X was a trucker and did and saw things. Yeah. I guess it's just not like that anymore. And it's not like specifically the trucking in general. The whole world at this point is distracted with internet, right? It used to, like, I'm gonna sound like a fucking old man here for a while, but like, you know, it used to be like kids went outside to play and neighborhoods were full of people outside doing things, and you know, going out to do stuff was a thing. And now basically the whole world has changed. We're all just like sitting here in front of the internet. You know, the truck stops are boring, everything's boring, and we all just sit inside. That's what we do all the time. So the point is, you don't see anything like you used to see in a truck stop parking lot anymore. It's very boring, and there's nothing going on around you. Nothing going on around you. Grip on reality. On my way back to the truck. Well, have fun out there, man. I'll be back out there in the morning, hopefully, and out there, just more trucking. Here we go again. But good luck, man. Hope you have I don't know how long you stay out, but I'll be out for about 3 weeks to a month. I'll be out there for a week. I love you too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Beautiful hairs. It was time for you to cut it. No, Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? Cut it. We're going to, maybe you're talking about just cutting off the ends like we did. Maybe that's what you meant, but cut it is not an option. We're going for it at this point. We're all in. We're going to keep letting it go. We're going to keep letting it go. Thanks, Josh. We love your channel, and some of us women work hard. Many women work hard. Absolutely. You'll never catch me making an argument against that at all. Many women out there working. A lot coming into trucking now, and that's all. That's the only observations I can really make. Honestly, that's all I do. that's what I do all the time. But yeah, definitely, I don't doubt that even a little bit. Cool, but we know the government, and I'm more and more convinced every day that Democrats and Republicans are on the same side. It couldn't be any clearer on this point. I have to push back heavily on that. I have to strongly disagree. Right now, the right in America is fascist, 100% fucking fascist at this point. Now, on the left, we unfortunately have our corporate Democrats that I think a lot of us are sick to death of. Let me hear it in the comments if I'm wrong or right about that. And I think a lot of us on the left are sort of looking towards those younger and more progressive candidates to, how we always say it here, drag the Democrats to the left, kicking and fucking screaming if we have to. But right now, I think you're way off on this in saying it couldn't be any clearer at this point, because the right in America is 100% for fascism. Where we may have a corporate Democrat that's taking billionaire money, they are still not fascist. They are still not trying to take away the rights of the American people. So strong disagree on that one. I would encourage looking into that a little bit deeper, because they are nowhere near the same party. Cut the split ends. Yeah, we did that. Now shave my, look, it's all, if you guys didn't know, here, I'll fuck up my hair just for you guys, but look, it's all gone. Now it's going to be all fucked up, but yeah, it's shaved off on both sides underneath. It's gone. It's gone because it's very hot under here. It's very hot under here. So we had to cut that off. But no, I don't agree at all that both sides are the same. There may have been a time, and I don't even know what that time would be, where you could have said both sides are the same. But now definitely is not that time. Not even close. So yeah, strong disagree on that one. But hey, we can disagree and not attack each other, right? I'm not going to attack you. I just think you're wrong. I think you're wrong about that thing in particular. That's what I think you're wrong about. Let me move on though. I haven't had a haircut in 23 years. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Not that long though. I'm an old fuck and my hair is down to my ass. There you go. That's what I'm trying to do. It's going to take a while. Started working in the trucking industry as an assistant dispatcher when I was 19, worked for Landstar for several years, started my own company in 2001 and sold it in 2023. I miss it. Well, I don't know how you feel about it, but you might be better off not being in it right now. It's bad and it's going to get a lot worse. But what's interesting is I've stopped being sexy. Fuck. All right. I'll do my best. Anyways, I have tried to leave the road so many times, stop being a trucker, and I have applied for endless amounts of dispatching jobs. I have never so much as received a call back to be a dispatcher in this business. I've asked companies I've worked for if I could switch over to being a dispatcher. They won't respond to me. I do not know what it takes to be qualified to be a dispatcher for a trucking company in this fucking country, but apparently being a truck driver for over a decade is not qualified enough. I have no idea what it takes. So I've applied for countless dispatching jobs and never had even a call back. Not once. You are right about the left. You're damn right I am. I think we're going to make that break away from the corporate Democrats. I think that most people are sick to death of Chuck Schumer. And people like him. And I think people are excited about the Jasmine Crockett. Let's hear it for Jasmine Crockett. AOC. Of course, Bernie. We all love Bernie. But then our younger candidates, Kat Abigazale, we like her, right? For the most part, I think we like her. I mean, look at her out there on the campaign trail. Not even the campaign trail. She's out there protesting ICE bullshit, and ICE is throwing her all over the place, throwing her on the ground, and I'm sure that hurts. But that's great for her campaign now, isn't it? You're ready to get out there and mix it up with fucking ICE. Love it. Love every bit of it. And I think that the most Democrats, registered Democrats in America, are looking at these more left candidates, further left candidates, and we're going to go that way. I strongly feel we're going to go that way. And I'll be here for the whole fucking thing. I'm not running for office. Yeah, I didn't mean to yell that at you guys, but I get asked a lot to run for office. I'm not going to. But when I can talk to these candidates and get them on with me and help kind of to boost their message, we're going to do that. We're absolutely going to do that. We're absolutely going to do that. So we'll see how that all goes. But I think we've got a good opportunity to go further to the left here in this country. I think we really do. I get really worked up about that because I think it's just incredibly possible that we do that. The cussing Kentuckian, I almost screwed up your name, and I've said it so many times today. Thank you for that $2. I do not know if I caught that earlier, so I want to make sure I said that. Let me get down to the bottom here. Let me see what we're doing. Canadian women know just what to do. I've heard that. I have heard that. Yeah, I've been told that quite a few times. Hey, driver, I truly do not believe there is going to be election in 2026 or 2028. I am not holding my breath on that. Well, I hear that a lot too. And as of right now, I disagree with that. I'm going to tell you why I disagree, though, instead of just saying I disagree. The reason I disagree is because first, Donald Trump tried to intimidate blue cities with National Guard, deploying the National Guard into their cities. And he saw that that wasn't really working out, right? So the next step was he decided to start gerrymandering other states, right? Texas, I don't know what other states off the top of my head got gerrymandered. Get a drink of water. Tried in Indiana. And then after all that, Indiana told him to go fuck himself, which was glorious. We love that. Donald Trump is now on the campaign trail. If they're already in control, if they've already taken over, why would lazy ass Donald Trump even take the time to go out on the campaign trail and try to get people to vote for the candidates he wants if they were just going to cancel the election or steal the election anyways? To me, that's the biggest fucking tell, that we are still good to go. We're going to have an election. Everything's going to be fine. And Donald Trump is at least aware enough of how bad his policies are that he's willing to get out there on the campaign trail himself. But what I think he doesn't realize is that him out there on the campaign trail is just going to make things worse. I see in the comments, shh, and maybe you're right. Maybe I should shut up about what I'm saying. Maybe I should shut my fucking mouth about this, because while they're fucking up, we just let them do that. So I don't know if that shh in the comments was directed at what I'm saying, but it is good advice nonetheless. Don't interrupt your enemy while they're fucking up, right? I know the original saying was much more polite than that, but hell, I'm from the trailer park, my friends. I disagree. I hear that every day in the comments that there won't be elections. I strongly disagree with that point of view. Strongly disagree with that. And in the event that they try to pull some shit off like that, there will be just a massive rebellion. Because what do we have left, my friends? In the event that the United States government just decides they're going to cancel our elections, our country is lost at that point, and democracy has fallen. So what do? Fall in line, be good boys and girls, do what we're told? and eventually end up being starved to death or thrown in prison for having an opinion? Or the minute they take away our elections, do we raise hell starting right then and there? We might as well start raising hell right then and there because our country's already lost at that point. That's my opinion on it. And I don't think we're just going to silently let them take away our elections. I strongly disagree with that point of view. I strongly disagree. So we'll see what happens, but we'll see. Let me check here. I thought I saw something else I need to pay attention to. No, I did not. I thought another super chat came in. He'll either cause a war, so no elections, or have them fixed. Well, with that also, I covered that in a video too. America historically does hold elections during war. I don't anticipate anyone's going to invade America to the point that we would have to cancel an election. But historically, America does hold elections during wars also. So I know maybe I'm being an asshole right now and pushing back on a lot of things that I'm reading. I don't know. But we do hold elections during wars also. What that is Donald Trump heard Zelensky say that they didn't have an election because they are involved in a war because Russia is invading Ukraine. And we all saw Donald Trump's fat ass sit in the, I don't know if it was the Oval Office or not, when he heard that and he said, oh, well, maybe we could have a war and then we wouldn't have elections either. I don't know what made Donald Trump think that Ukraine's constitution has fucking anything to do with America, but I think that's where that idea started. Is he'll start a war and then we won't have elections. No, we'll still have elections. It's written in their constitution. Exactly, Soulcraft. Exactly. So yeah, there's a few ideas that are coming up in chat that I unfortunately have to push back on. But I disagree with kind of a lot of the things we're talking about right now. We're going to have elections. Well, the first thing was the Democrats and the Republicans are the same. Strongly disagree. Yeah, we're going to have elections. And they will attempt to intimidate. They will attempt to gerrymander. I don't know how much time they have to gerrymander even further because there's like registration deadlines. It's probably got a better actual technical term, but we are rapidly approaching those deadlines if we haven't hit them yet. And no, there's going to be a fucking election. And if we keep doing what we did in those special elections, we're going to hand the Republicans their asses also. If we ever get to a point, my friends, where I'm not optimistic on this channel, where I'm not saying that things are possible, then America's done. We've had it, because there is always reason to be optimistic about what is going on. So if we ever reach that point, I could be like the groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil or whatever. If I ever say there's no reason to be optimistic, it's fucking over. The country's doomed at that point. So maybe I'm giving myself too much credit, but there's always a reason to have some optimism. There always is. And I'm not going to give up. No way. Yep, exactly. That's exactly. I agree with you. I need some more water. There we go. That's pretty good. I lived through the last time a fascist regime tried to take over the world. They came close to succeeding too. It always gets to that point where they come pretty close. And when they get there, the world generally steps up. That's why I was so complimentary of Canada when they told Donald Trump, kick rocks, motherfucker. We're not doing this bullshit. It does take, in some situations, it does take a world response to what's going on. And I think that Canada's response to Donald Trump severely weakened his agenda. By seeing that Canada wasn't just going to be walked all over and pushed around, that kind of resistance matters. It's important, it's very, very, very important. And you notice Donald Trump does go off the rails sometimes. Like, I understand he's about to start some shit with Venezuela. He revisited fucking with Greenland, shit like that. But it's really easy to push back on those things. It really is. So I think it was a very, very powerful stance. Uh, by Canada, and weakened this idea that Donald Trump was just going to push the world around. Um, he is lost it so hard. Yeah, no, Donald Trump's mental health is taking a massive dive, just rapidly declining. And it's getting really, really bad, really bad. The Indiana state reps pushed back and didn't do redistricting. Surprised the hell out of me. Well, I don't know the full story, but it was something like, we got to use our vulgar language to get through this story. But Donald Trump was on the internet calling Tim Walz retarded, right? Because that's what the president of the United States does, of course, right? Right. How presidential of you. And it was one of the state level, I don't know, senators or something like that in Indiana that has a daughter with some sort of mental disability. I don't know what it is, but he saw Donald Trump using that language and got extremely pissed off, and said, "I'm not voting for this shit. I'm not helping Donald Trump out." And I feel like that was sort of the catalyst to the other Republicans in Indiana saying, "Yeah, fuck it. We're not helping him out either." And that's what everybody needs to pay attention to. It takes one person to stand up, one fucking person to motivate a lot of other people to stand up. And that's how Donald Trump fucked up in Indiana. Wanted to go to the internet and talk his stupid shit, and he pissed off one person. And that one, well, he pissed off a lot of people with that statement, don't get me wrong, but that one person in Indiana that he pissed off was enough to change that entire situation. So I was surprised by it too. But when you look into why it happened, you have to applaud that bravery, even if they are fucking Republicans. Every once in a while, you have to applaud the bravery that they show in times like that, So yeah, I was surprised by Indiana also, but you love to see it. You love to see it. Let me get the super chat real quick. Let it short. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think I got this one. Give me a second. Regina with the $10. I do not remember if I got that, Regina. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Let it shine. Lauren with the $10. My husband, and I appreciate you. I always really enjoy those comments. I hear a lot of people watch the videos with their family, their spouse, some people even watch with their kids. I've heard of a couple different commenters where people have like their friend groups, right? And I don't know what that's like. I've been a trucker for a long time. I don't have a friend group like in real life, like people that I can, hey bro, what are you doing this weekend? Nothing like that, right? But I've heard from people that have like their friend groups that they meet up on, I don't know, a weekly, bi-weekly basis that they've just done for the last 20, 30 years. And part of their meetup and hanging out is sitting there watching my fucking videos. Can you believe that? How cool is that? That's the coolest thing ever that people do that. I don't know why I enjoy those comments so much, but people sit around it with the people they care about and watch my videos. I think it's one of the coolest things ever. Honestly, I really do. I really do. I wish I had checked YouTube sooner. This is a lot of fun, but also we get to share our wisdoms and commune. Great comment section, very uniting. And yeah, that's the point of these live streams. They're a little bigger than they used to be. I used to go through every comment one by one and read every comment that came up on the screen like a year ago, and I just can't do that anymore. I wish I could. We'd be here for the next 20 fucking years to do all that, and then the comments would still keep coming in. It's a never-ending, absolutely vicious cycle. But the point of these is just to fucking hang out, and like, we don't have to talk politics, but if we do, we do, we all need someone to talk to, it's fucking, the world sucks right now. So yeah, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Jesse with the $10. Appreciate you, Jesse. Long time viewer over here, Jesse. Jesse's one of the OGs, my friends. when this channel first started out. I remember before I made it to 10,000 subscribers, unless you had followed some of my old channels, nobody that watched this channel even knew my name. So I told people, if we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'll do like an intro video. I'll tell you something about myself, and I'll even reveal my name, tell you my name. And Jesse was always like, "You're so close to that 10,000. I can't wait to just hear what your name is." And so she's been here since then. So yeah, 10,000 subscribers. We did that little intro video. And then also around 10,000 subscribers, I almost burned my fucking channel to the ground too. That was a fun time. I unfortunately, there's no delicate way to say this. And I know you guys, some of you guys have heard this story before, but I'll tell you, the newcomers, there's no nice way to say this at all. But around that 10,000 subscribers, I had attracted like a huge group of the, I don't know if far left is the right term. I don't mean to like vilify people that are way, way far left, because there's some valid arguments over there. But the word police, right? I had attracted a massive group of the word police that were like constantly going off on me and literally actively working to like spread the message that I was just a shit person that said horrible things about people. And I did 2 videos back to back going after our own side about all that word policing bullshit and like trying to cancel people because they don't say exactly what you want. I thought 10,000 subscribers was the end of this channel. I thought it was over. I'm like, well, nobody's gonna watch me after that. but I was getting pissed off because I was just like constantly, why is everybody going after me like this? So yeah, it was wild. It was fucking wild. Let's see. Your sleeper is much nicer than my ex-boyfriend's. His was a pit. You have to take care of them. Those things, unfortunately, a lot of truck drivers suffer from very severe depression, Donna. And I don't know if your ex was in that same boat, but what happens is you watch over time as these truckers absolutely destroy the inside of their trucks. I mean, the whole passenger seat and the dashboard and the whole sleeper will be packed full of like just trash from fast food and piss bottles and piss cups. And they go through this like heavy depression, and they trash their trucks. You can tell when a truck driver is going through it when they're trashing their trucks. It gets bad out there. It gets really bad. So yeah, a lot of truckers don't really keep up with all their shit. I try. Sometimes mine gets pretty bad too, though. $2 from the Cussing Kentucky. And Josh, do more sub only streams. And yeah, I absolutely want to. I think that's kind of what we're getting to right now. When I'm out on the road, I'll do videos, right? When I come home, it's probably going to be more stream heavy. Maybe a stream with a guest, maybe a stream with a candidate if we can do that. I'll bring Trisha on every month if I can. If you guys are into it and she's into it, leading up to her primary and all the way through the midterms, and hopefully all the way through her being the elected representative in Colorado's 4th district. We could still bring her on. And also I want to make sure I do a stream just like this once a month also. So I think we're leaning more towards streaming when I'm home, and recorded videos when I'm out on the road is kind of where we're at. But I want to make sure I do at least one stream like this where we can just hang out and shoot the shit for, I'm trying to get 2 hours out of this. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit, but we got 19 minutes to go. I'm trying to get you guys a full 2 hours out of this entire thing, just to shoot the shit with you guys. You guys are the ones. I'm not kissing your ass. I'm telling the truth. You guys are the ones that are growing this channel. You watch my videos. You tell your friends. You push the like button. You push the subscribe button. You share it out to your social media. I owe this to you, to sit here and just have the conversation with you as much as I can. But I do get very busy on the road. So we'll definitely try to do this at least once a month. Absolutely. Just a voice. One of my grievances, real quick, I hate that YouTube changed to everybody's handle instead of their channel name. It's such a frustrating thing to me, but that's just a grievance on the side that I wanted to point out, I guess. But with the $20, sister wife here, whether I'm in your commune or not, honey, just wondering what you know about the Canadian trucking scene. Nothing. I know absolutely jack shit about it. I wish I had better news for you. I appreciate the $20, but I don't know anything about it. I know that the Trump regime is heavily pushing towards keeping foreign truck drivers out of America. And if I were to guess, that may have some problems with the Canadian trucking industry. And I hope you guys do well. I really hope you do. I'm cheering for Canada. You guys have no fucking idea. I don't like bullies, and Donald Trump is a fucking bully. So I'm cheering for you guys. But if he gets away with that, you guys may have some complications with the cross-border transportation things that Canada participates in. But outside of that, whatever goes on in Canada, I don't know anything about it. I really don't. I wouldn't be able to tell you anything. $2. Ignore the word police and purity test people. Thank you. That's kind of where we're at. That's kind of where we're at. Sometimes I go a little bit hard on a video just to shake off those people. Just to be like, listen, you're reading me all wrong if you think that like I'm a complete sweetheart all the fucking time, right? I like I said, I got in trouble with quite a few people over the last recorded video I did. What did I title it? Nicki Minaj sucks off Donald Trump. Some people were like, you disgusting pig, I am no longer watching your channel. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but when we're talking about politics on this level and how fucked up America is right now, you got to get in the mud sometimes. You got to say some shit you might normally not say, So that's kind of, sometimes I shake them off on purpose. I do. I'm not lying to you. You have to. You fucking have to. Let's see what else we got over here. Good Lord. Sorry, I got distracted. Let's see. Sorry. I'm trying to find something here. I have a big old Victorian house stuffed with theater memorabilia and souvenirs from my traveling days in the early 50s. Wow, that's crazy. That sounds like an episode of Pawn Stars to me. That sounds fucking fascinating, honestly. I've been when I get done with the news for the day, my friends, and I got my video out, and I check out of the news. And so one of the things I've been doing is listening to Pawn Stars episodes because it's just kind of mindless fun, like entertainment for me. So that's why I made the Pawn Stars reference just now. All for Canada's elbows up, even if I'm in the shit show down here. Absolutely. I agree with that. I agree with that. I'm on Canada's side with this. I don't know. Does anybody have the official tally on this? Does anybody have the official number? Because I fucking don't. I have no idea. I'm not in charge of these things. I have no idea. Thanks for the extra long stream. Had to drag you off to a long bath and still able to come back and say, hey, yeah, I'm really trying to get us to that 2-hour mark. I am slowing down a little bit. I'm starting to get a little bit tired, but we're going to get there, and we'll, because it's not so very often that I get to come do a stream. So I definitely want to make sure you guys are getting your money's worth over here. I felt sick with the dread at night he won in 2016. Yeah, I remember that night too. I think we're talking about Donald Trump, right? That first time he won against Hillary, I actually had a job, a local truck driving job, where I had to get up at fucking 3 a.m, and I stayed up late as hell watching that election. It was a rough day the next day. Not that I know of. No, not that I know of. But I don't know. I don't know what happens with me. I kind of get told what's going on around here for the most part. So not that I know of. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Hi from Wyoming. Well, hello. How are you? I know you. I know you. I've even met you. I know you. Hello, though. Good to see you. Nonetheless, good to see you. I think I've met you. Shit, son of a bitch. Sometimes I fuck up names. Now, the live streams, my friend. Sometimes you step in shit that you didn't mean to. I think I've got that one right. I think. I think. Let's see what else we got. I am slowing down a little bit. So let's do this one. Let's talk about my hair for a little while. No, I actually really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the fucking help with that. Like, you guys have no idea. Just an outpouring of comments for how I can handle this, and emails. I even got some emails. Hey, bro, here's what you need to do. We'll get you looking good. And y'all did it. It takes a village to raise a YouTuber. You know, that's what really happens here. So I needed all of your help to figure this the fuck out, is what needed to happen. So, yeah. So I needed help, and I got it. I got it in fucking numbers. Floral. Thank you for the new channel membership. I appreciate you. Thank you. All about trucking with the $5. Keep the clean side up, the dirty side down, and keep it between the lines. Roll on, trucker. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yep, back to it tomorrow morning. I think I told them I was ready to go. Let me see if these assholes sent me a load yet. Let's see. Let's see if they sent me one yet. Let's see where I'm going next. Because I told them like 6 hours ago I'm ready to go in the morning. Nah. Dispatchers, you know how they are. You know how dispatchers are. So nothing yet. Nothing yet. Let's see. Carlin with the $25. You got fans all over the world, Josh. Favorite redneck hauler. Just fix that spot on your wall. Yeah, somebody had pointed that out. It's a little dirty over here. There's a nail right here and a nail right here. And right here, we've got some spots of something, probably from my drinking days, if I were to guess. Probably a little reminder of spilling my beer or something over here. I'm not really sure, but yeah, we still got work to do over here. But I think we've done pretty good work. We've done all right, because some people thought I was sitting in like a brand new studio. Oh, you're big time on YouTube now, are you? You got your nice studio. You sit there. No, it's still the same corner in my little single wide trailer. We just fixed it up a little bit. And I don't know if I want to go like LED lights, but like my desk that I'm sitting at has LED lights that run around it on the outside, but you can't see them. They're more for me. They're more for my amusement. But yeah, we just fixed it up a little bit is all we did. Ignore the armchair designers. I don't actually mind that kind of advice necessarily. Like, I might not take the advice, but no, I'm not good at shit like that either. Like, I'm good at like a couple things, my friends. I don't have a whole lot of talents. Apparently I yell into a camera in the truck pretty well. I'm pretty efficient at that. And I drive the truck pretty good. And, I have a few other talents, but like interior design and like doing my hair, no, those aren't in my wheelhouse. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll always take advice on shit like that. So, oh, now my hair's in my face though. Let's see. I sure didn't understand the incredible commitment trucking is. Huge chunks of time where it's no time off, always at work. You can do trucking different ways. There's so many fucking ways to be a truck driver. The way I do it is I'm always on the road. You could do local truck driving, which I fucking hate. Everybody like wants to be a local truck driver. And so you're home every day, and you go work, and then you come back home, but they will run your fucking clock out 14 hours a day, every day. Add in your commute, your like 16 hours of your day is gone. Add in a lunch break, 17 hours of your day is gone. You still got to get home. You got to shower, you got to sleep, you got to have dinner. And to me, local trucking is miserable, absolutely miserable. Over the road trucking, I'm stuck in the truck all the fucking time. But for the most part, as long as I'm hitting my appointments on time, I get to do whatever the fuck I want. As long as I hit my appointments on time, nobody bothers me about what I'm doing. They don't call, they don't text. They don't ask me what the fuck I'm doing. Sometimes when I'm cutting it kind of close, they might send me a message and say, hey, are you going to be there on time? And for the most part, I set my own schedule outside of hitting those appointment times. In my opinion, local trucking is fucking miserable. It's just a miserable existence. Solitary, yeah, a lot of that. Especially now, like I was talking about earlier, where basically all of us live on the internet. That's why, like, I'm open to people like contacting me. Like, I give out my email address, my DMs are open over on Blue Sky, because none of us have a fucking social life. I'm not speaking for all of us, like, but a lot of us don't have social lives anymore. We're all sitting here in front of the internet, and in the truck stops, it's just dead these days. Nobody talks to nobody, and we all just go back to our trucks as soon as we can, which is why, like, I'm open to people like reaching out to me, because we're all doing the same thing. We're sitting here. We're all just sitting here, so solitary confinement to a point. Yeah, to a point. THC test, yes, absolutely. That we're still regulated federally. Depending on the company, it's normally a piss test, but you do have the hair follicle testing out there also. And if you fail a piss test in trucking, there's ways to get back into trucking, but it's a pain in the ass. You might as well consider your career over at that point. Yeah. Yep. I miss living in my rig. It's hard being at home. Yeah. See, the truckers here will get it. I can't sleep without a diesel engine running beside me in some form or another. If it's the truck engine or the APU running, or even the reefer unit running, that shit puts me to sleep, baby. That shit puts me to sleep. But if you ask me to sleep in a quiet room, nah, I'm up for the entire fucking night. It's absolutely miserable trying to sleep in silence these days. So, you might be in your own house, but you're hanging out with 600 of your friends. Hey, and we're all hanging out together. And I hope that you guys like make friends every once in a while too. I don't know how easy that is to do from a comment section. I really don't. But hopefully, y'all are able to, make some friends and shit through this community also. I don't know if I want to do this or not. We'll talk about it for the last 6 minutes that I'm going to be here. We used to have a Discord, right? I have had nothing but bad luck with Discord. I had a Discord when I had the trucking channel, and I had a Discord in the early stages of this channel. I look 30-ish. Well, thank you. I'm 40. I'm in my 40s, but thank you. I appreciate that. So I've had nothing but bad luck with Discords. You always get the Discord moderator that wants to run the Discord, but then for some reason always believes that they're in charge of your channel also. They want to dictate your content. They want to basically be your manager, basically run the fucking show for you. They want to sell your audience their merchandise that they make. I've had nothing but bad luck with Discord, but I'd like to, putting this out there for anybody that wants to help me consider this. I would like to build a Discord again. I would like for it to be somebody that knows what they're doing. There may even be compensation for this, but what I'd like that person to do is, for lack of better way of saying this, leave me the fuck alone about my content. Leave me alone about my content, and just, hey, you run the Discord, you make sure that it runs smoothly, that like nobody's like doing anything crazy like doxing and threatening people. If I could find a person like that will just leave me the fuck alone about my content and not try to sell my viewers merchandise, we would have a Discord again. I don't know how to do it. But if somebody does that wants to do just that, I know I sound like an asshole right now, but I've had bad experiences with Discord moderators. If somebody wanted to do just that, just run a fucking Discord so we could have a community here, I would even be interested in paying somebody to do something like that. Just leave me alone about my content. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Don't tell me that you're running the show around here now. And for the love of God, for the love of God. One of the things I've ran into so many times, or those 2 times with Discord moderators, I've had some good ones, don't get me wrong, but is always them taking credit for my channel growing. Josh, it's the hard work we did here that made your channel grow. Why are you talking like this? Oh, for fuck's sake. I just wanted the Discord. All right. I just wanted the Discord. That's all I wanted. So if somebody wants to reach out and wants to work on something like that and is interested in helping me set it up, I would be interested. And that's my opinion on that. So I love the community building aspect of all of this. I really do. I really do. So I'm open to that. I love that you guys get in conversations in the comment section. I see that a lot. I see you guys going back and forth having conversations, and I would love to build a stronger community. I 100% would like to do that. So it's an option. But I am worried that I would find somebody that would say, yes, I'm going to do that. I will run your Discord, your content's your content, your channel's your channel. And then we get a week or 2 into it, and then they start trying to call the shots again. And then I got to burn that fucking Discord to the ground because I don't want to deal with that shit. So that's kind of Jones City counting down. Jones City, are you ready to get out of here? Is that what you're telling me? No holes in the punched wall. You're a winner as a tenant. I don't know if that's directed at me, but baby, I own this single wide trailer. This is my little slice of heaven here in this country. I am a owner of this single wide trailer. So yeah, I don't want to punch the walls because then I got to fix the fucking thing. So anyways, you should be able to set it up pretty autonomous, then appoint a few mods just to keep things in order. I don't know how. And I'll be honest with you, like sometimes my own ignorance gets in my way, but when you throw in the 70-hour work week driving the truck, the at least a couple hours a day spent getting the YouTube video together, all that shit, I just don't have the energy to do all that too. But anyways, if someone wants to reach out and talk about it, I'm open to that conversation. You guys know how to reach out by now, my email address or through Blue Sky. But with that said, I got some ribeyes over there that are calling my fucking name, and I'm going to go cook those sons of bitches up. And I hope the rest of y'all have a good night too. I'm going to get out of here though. I'm really bad at this goodbye part, so I'll just do what I normally do. Love you guys. Bye now.